Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Cancer Moon Oracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with your bi-weekly love reading, where in this video we're going to take a look at a no contact situation between you and someone that you're currently not speaking to. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if this reading connects with you right now and you want to catch more of these readings every couple of weeks or so. Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Cappy placements are most welcome. You can reverse the roles in today's video. For those of you who are interested, I am working with the Kaleidoscopic Tarot. I will begin shuffling the cards, and as I do this, guys, I just wanted to make mention that I do have a new microphone device, a new microphone device for a better listening experience. Crossing fingers that I have it plugged in and connected appropriately and correctly. I have no idea. I really do hope that I have it connected properly. I am not the greatest when it comes to technology. I'm more of a hands-on girl. Yeah, more of a hands-on girl. All right, guys. So here's to hoping that this is a better listening experience for yourselves. And we're going to open up and ask Spirit, how does this person that you're in no contact with currently feel towards the sign of Capricorn? How does this person currently feel towards the sign of Capricorn? What are their current feelings? Okay, top card is the King of Wands, Leo energy, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. So we've got two kings here. And the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Right. You know, these two kings are communicating to me that there is someone here that is very, very determined to talk to you, speak to you with the Ace of Swords. Someone who is, very set, if you will, on making some kind of like contact with you. Very set. You know, I see the kings in any deck as a fixed sign. This is a fixed energy. So it's like their mind is set on contacting you at some point. So this person feels very, very sure or feels very, very certain that at some point they are going to contact you, to have words, to have a conversation, to possibly clear the air. Okay. To clear the air. I'm seeing it as clearing the air. Okay. What else am I getting? I see the King of Wands as a standalone card when it comes to this person's feelings. This person still feels passion and desire for you. Yeah. And the King of Swords is the energy of someone who feels like working something out. So the King of Swords he's a strategist. He's someone who needs to come up with some kind of a solution to a problem. And It's interesting that the Ace of Swords is right next to the King of Swords. Because they marry well together, right? Because this person's sort of saying, I feel like I have the solution. This person feels like they have the solution, they have the answer. This person may feel like they need to come to you with some kind of like answer, or they may feel like they need to come to you with some kind of clarity, or they may feel like they need to come to you with some kind of truth or some kind of explanation to maybe clear the air. Let's clarify. Yeah. We have the Seven of Cups. And when I look at the Seven of Cups shows me a cloud with 7 cups in it. And it kind of represents confusion, if you will. Okay. So this person may feel that in the past, or in the recent past, they may have created like some kind of like smoke and mirrors, like some kind of like smoke screen, if you will. And this person may feel that they need to come to you with some kind of like explanation to clear up this smoke screen. Yeah. And the reason why I say it like that is because I see the Kings as the energy of someone who is wanting to take some kind of accountability or responsibility for what they have maybe manifested or created. And I see the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a really beautiful card because out of all the swords suits, out of all the swords cards, the Ace of Swords is almost like the most positive, if you will. It's a card of victory. It's like, aha, I have the answer. Aha. You know, like this is what I got to do. I know this is what I've got to do. So, all right, let's see what this person wants with you. Spirit, angels, and guides. Now, the Seven of Cups, just as a side note, the Seven of Cups can also indicate someone who may have options or who may have entertained other possibilities. This could be a sign to let you know, Capricorn, that this is your person. So, for example, the reason why you guys may not be in communication right now is because this person didn't prioritize you, or they haven't prioritized you, but they have, you know, put other things above you, or they've prioritized other matters ahead of yourself. Okay, what is it that this person wants with Capricorn? What is it that this person wants with Capricorn? The Moon, the Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, look, we've got another king showing through. Another king that is communicating, look, I need to take accountability. I need to take responsibility for the things that I did. And the Five of Cups shows me that, you know, the Five of Cups shows me that this person wants to let you know that they are disappointed in, maybe they're disappointed in making you feel unclear or unsure of where you stood in their life. And this person wants you to know how bad they feel, or they want you to know that they feel bad about that, that they feel guilty about that, that they regret doing that, okay? They want you to know that they take full accountability and responsibility for their actions and their behaviour with the King of Pentacles. This person also with the King of Pentacles wants you to know that you can now maybe feel safe around them, or that you can trust them, that you can rely on them now. Let's clarify that. They want you to feel like they're not maybe going anywhere, that they're here to stay. Yeah, the Five of Cups, clarifying the King of Pentacles. They want you to know that they can't go back and change the past, and that they feel really bad about what they did to you in the past, and that what they did to you wasn't okay and that it wasn't fair. But from here on in, they want you to know that you can, if you can find it within your heart, or if you can find it within yourself to, yeah, trust them. That's how it's coming across. It's like with the King of Pentacles and the Moon, this person sort of saying, I want you to know that I'm not going to leave you in the dark anymore, or I'm not going to, what's the words that I'm looking for? Hang on a second. Yeah, this person's saying, I'm not going to leave you in the dark. You're going to feel certain. You're going to feel safe with me. You're going to feel sure with me. You're going to have clarity. You're going to see consistency. Okay. Let's take a look at this person's actions. What will their actions be over the next week or two towards... Okay, I'm going to take the top one of this card. It is the Three of Pentacles, because it showed itself in the upright. The Three of Pentacles. What will this person's actions be towards Capricorn over the next week or two? The Eight of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Give me a second as I take a look at these cards. What's really interesting is I'm taking into account numerology with the answer here. And we have a 7 and a 3 of Pentacles, which makes 10 of Pentacles, which is kind of like the ultimate stability card, right? And I see the 8 of Cups here. And what I see in the 8 of Cups is 8 cups lined up almost like perfectly, neatly, perfectly. There's a bit of perfection here. And I'm going to break this down for you. So when it comes to this person's actions, they're leaving behind this notion that they're never going to get this, they're never going to get the perfect relationship. The 8 of Cups is simply suggesting here that perhaps this person was maybe somehow chasing this idealistic fantasy that something had to be perfect. Something had to be perfect. Now, the 8 of Cups shows me that it's almost perfect, but just not quite perfect. Okay? When it comes to this person's actions, I see someone with the 3 of Pentacles by itself. I see someone willing to come together with you to try to restore, rebuild, reconnect with you, because they're understanding here that, you know, not all relationships are perfect. Yeah. But this person may communicate to you in the 3 of Pentacles that they are willing to grow and that they are willing to learn, that they're willing to grow and that they are willing to learn as you both build a life together. That's where the 10 of Pentacles comes in. You know, it's not all about having this perfect connection or perfect relationship, because this person is sort of understanding here that it doesn't have to be perfect. The 8 of Cups, it's an amazing relationship. Like it's almost perfect. But it was almost like this person was chasing something that had to be like a 10 out of 10. But I see with their actions, what I'm trying to say here is, what I see with their actions is that they're leaving that idealistic view of relationship behind them. The notion or the understanding that relationships or something about a relationship that has to be perfect, or they have to find the perfect partner in order for them to have the perfect relationship, or something like this. No, it's not that. This person is going to show you with their actions over the next week or two that they're willing to work with you, come together with you, grow with you, compromise with you, as you both build a life together. Look, this person may propose to you, look, would you like to, pick things up from where you've left it? The Eight of Cups, this person may say, look, I know I walked away. I know I left you, but, I didn't really leave. Seven of Pentacles. I'm still very much in this. I'm still very much invested. Are you willing to, take me back? Are you willing to work things out with me? I'm willing to work things out with you. Are you willing to work with me? Are you willing to rebuild? Because I am, yeah. I'm just going to do a little bit of clarifying here. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. This person knows that you're waiting for some kind of answer or some kind of response from them, okay? So let's take a look at some advice or some guidance moving forward. Now, this is only for the Capricorns who want this part, want to take the advice or the guidance from here. So we have the Ten of Wands. Advice or guidance for the Capricorns who are looking for it. The Knight of Cups. The Tower. Give me a second. So what I'm seeing here is it's going to be very difficult for you to come back from this, okay? What I mean is with the Knight of Cups, it's going to be very difficult for you to maybe restore or reconnect emotionally with this individual after like some kind of like separation after some kind of like maybe tower moment that occurred. I'm seeing the tower as like after some kind of like separation. The Ten of Wands is like, this is a difficult period. This is going to be a difficult time. This is not going to be so easy for you. The Knight of Cups is your emotional side. It's not going to be so easy for you to emotionally reconnect or just emotionally come together with this person after a period of disconnect, after a period of separation. Because I'm seeing here with the Knight of Cups and the Tower, your feelings have shifted. Yeah, some of you, those romantic feelings, the romantic feelings that you had for this person, they're not the same. So to rebuild that relationship, to rebuild that connection, it's not going to be easy for you. The advice that I can give you here with the Knight of Cups is to cross that bridge or cross that, path when you come to it. So what I'm seeing here is a knight approaching, this lake. So try not to think about it or try not to worry about it too much until you come to that until you cross that path. Because when you do, you can then work out what you want to do from there. The Knight of Cups does suggest that you can always just, take this person's offer if they're offering to meet with you, if they're offering to catch up with you, if they're offering to take you out on a date. You can decide if you want to take that person up on their offer and see where you go from there. And see if those feelings that you had for this individual, see if they come back. But you can only know when that time comes. Okay. It just depends maybe on how this person approaches you. It depends on how vulnerable they are with you, on how transparent they're going to be with you. Are they willing to maybe take some kind of accountability? Are they willing to confess? I'm looking at this Knight of Cups. It just depends on how they approach you and what they're willing to do, what they're willing to say. That helps you determine the outcome. That helps you make that decision. Let's grab an oracle card to, wrap this reading up. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, this one wants to come through. Look at this. We have Crown. It says here, self-worth, confidence, and love that honors you. Self-worth, confidence, and love that honors you. The Crown makes me feel like you're in control. It gives me king vibes. And, your person came through with 3 kings. So there is like this divine masculine energy coming through. I feel like the Crown is suggesting that this person is really going to have to prove themselves to you before you can really feel confident about whether or not maybe you take this person back or not. And ultimately, the Crown is representing you as well, because you have control of this situation. Okay? You have the right to accept this person or the right to refuse this person's offer. So that's where I leave the reading, Capricorn. Hopefully that resonated for you. Hopefully that gives you something to kind of like work with over the next couple of weeks. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. I really do appreciate you and the support that you offer on the channel. Until next time, stay well, stay blessed, and I'll speak to you soon.